Hello, everyone. Welcome to this installment of the SMAC Gallery exhibit series. We are so honored and happy to have the artivism work of John Salgado Maldonado from Willmar in our gallery for May and June. If you missed out, John had a reception on May 7th at the SMAC Gallery in Marshall, Minnesota. And tonight we're going to have a very casual conversation and take a look at a video that has been created of his exhibit that's still up at SMAC. And his exhibit runs until June 26th. So today is June 11th. If you're watching this when we post it on our website, you have until June 26th of 2026 to come and see the show at the SMAC Gallery. The gallery is located at 509 West Main in Marshall, Minnesota. And I'm Nicole, and I'm the executive director for the Southwest Minnesota Arts Council. We are a grant funder that serves the arts, and we serve 18 counties and 2 Dakota nations in the southwest corner of the state of Minnesota. So we're just so excited to hear about John's work. And I'm going to toss it to him right away to give a brief intro of himself. Once you start watching the video, he has written a beautifully full bio, and that will be in the video. But maybe, John, you could just kick us off and give us a little of your background and how you came into this project.
So, hi everyone. My name is John Salgado Maldonado. I identify myself as an artivist, which merge the activism and art that I do. Because I think for me, the art is something that could be used um, to reveal some realities that I think is important to put out there. So that for me is a little of a social justice in work. So I am my educational background is in occupational therapy. I have a degree in strategic consultation or consulting, and also I've been here in the United States studying a lot of different things. So actually, I'm a fellow for the Initiative Foundation and also for the American Immigration Council. So working on narratives, and my work in general is oriented, like I said before, social justice. So I think all what I've done, music or photography, it's everything in that realm. So that's very wide presentation. Hmm.
Yes, John's show has many photographs of community members in the Willmar, Minnesota area. And it really makes you think about how we look at not only differences in people, but differences in objects like vegetables or fruit, and how kind of the dichotomy that you look at a whole stand of beautiful multicolored tomatoes and think one thing, and you look at a whole stand of beautiful colored people and you might think another thing. So it really, there's a lot of processing that goes on when you look at the exhibit together. So we're just very grateful for you, John, to be willing to show. John received a grant from us a while ago. That is what we do. We are grant funders, and we give high quality artists like John the opportunity to take a project idea and run with it and make it successful and impactful for others to view. Next up, we're going to have the video of the actual exhibit. Special thanks to Crystal, who's on this call, who shot and edited this video. It is the exhibit that is actually in the gallery, so you'll be seeing it as if you were there in person. After that, I do want to give you a little preview. We're going to open it up to questions and comments about John's work and hear a little more. And then we'll wrap it up. And as I said, this video will be available later on the SMAC website at swmnarts.org. So thanks, Crystal. I'm going to give it away to you to run the video.
3, 2, 1.
Yay. That was awesome. Always good to see it in a little bit different perspective, in video form rather than every day. I feel very grateful to come in and be able to experience it in person and gallery. So one last plug that John's show is hung at the SMAC Gallery in Marshall until the end of June, which would be Friday, June 26th. We close the office at 4, so come before then, Monday through Friday. I am happy to open it up to questions. And maybe I will kick it off with a question for John. What's next for this series, or what's next on the docket for you in photography and artivism?
Um, I was thinking in a series of pictures that could reflect um, a welcoming community. So that means getting maybe different faces, smiles, and but then I started thinking about the welcoming, the word. I think a lot about words. Since I'm not from the culture, I need to like think about expressions and really I give a lot of thought about expressions and stuff. So thinking about the welcoming, that was for me uh, 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 it's like a powerful concept. So it's powerful in the sense of what is behind the concept. So when you say welcoming, really there are someone that is welcome and someone that is welcoming, right? So, but then if you start like thinking about what does entail to be welcome, and I realized that really it's saying, okay, you're welcome here, but also we have a set of rules that you need to follow. It's not something that I don't see much from the welcome communities coming in being having much access and opportunity to enrich the culture. So that's a I'm a little critical with the concept of welcoming. I would prefer new beginnings. So that would be maybe open the door for all those families that are coming to to really look for the same thing that we all are looking for, like thriving life with your loved ones. So yeah, when you when you ask me about that, I think that's the next in photography. That would be the next one. Like reflect something about the concept of welcoming. I know that when people say welcoming, well, a lot of times it's like good intention there, but I like to reflect what is behind that because it's a really an essential thing that we need to discuss. So
Welcome
yeah.
with stipulations. We have stipulations and
There
rules.
you go.
You can come in as long as you follow the rules and assimilate.
Yep.
Yep.
So yeah, so that's why when we link that concept to representation or participation, you can see that it's not much people that is like coming in positions of or contributing to the decision making. So that's why I think that.
I love that. I hope that happens soon. I think it is the right time for that kind of a series. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And currently I'm working in a different project with also the migrant uh, I would say the migrant issue that recently has been, um, I mean, impacted the large community at the end of the day. So that is a working with the funding from Springboard for the Arts. I created this big mosaic that is a ceiba tree. So ceiba tree is a tree that grows in Central America, South America, some parts of Africa, um, and in a lot of places it's kind of a sacred tree. So, and it's precisely the tree eats in the places that we are receiving migrants. So that's why it made sense to name it that way.
Oh,
So, and it's the context for this project is in all this time that the ice surge in town that was heavy here. So I knew there were a lot of people in their homes, not like risking life to get out of the home. So, and some others, and they had a bad time. I mean, I stayed home like 2 weeks. Like I fear for what could happen. Like it just because you look Latino. Um, so the point for this project was, since I searched, I think one of the intention that was not just the ICE work that I understand, and my company is not against it. It's against well, how they did it. So I think instilling fear in communities is not a good thing. That tend to rebound the communities. And yeah, having that in mind, I thought I need to do something. So I got this grant from Springboard for the Arts, and I sent some. We did this mosaic is a lot of painted rocks mosaic. So I sent to the families when they've been homes uh, an art kit, and also I did a in-person um, session that was like super well attended. So at the end of the day, that session, we got around, I don't know, 150 painted rocks. So with those rocks, I created this mosaic, and also we asked the people for narratives and writings, and so they can reflect their emotions, thoughts about all this time. And I'm creating a booklet with all these uh, scripts or writings, and that would be because it's necessary to have memory of what happened, to have the community narrative. So I'm putting all these writings together. So that's something that you're probably gonna see soon. I'll send you one. So yeah, that's I would say activism. I wouldn't say that I'm a mosaic or publisher or editor like professional. I find my ways because I need to put it out there.
you're very beautifully purpose driven. Yes.
Thank you.
Well, I would love to open it up to other questions you'd like to ask John or comment on his work.
I have a question. Um, have you, because so much of your work in this exhibit is focused on community, the people, places around us, kind of looking at the juxtaposition between how we look at physical things and spaces compared to how we look at people. Have you received any feedback from the more direct community surrounding you on the project? Like, has it prompted any interesting conversations, things like that?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I presented and talk about this work different places, and uh, I got this. Usually, the comment is, "Huh," like I didn't think about that because it's well as it is proposed as a cognitive disruption. That is something that I'm looking for. It's I'm not looking for the a beautiful thing or landscape. That's fine for me. It's not my main point. But the thing at the end of the day, it's I'm happy when I receive that. that comment. So I received this, oh, I didn't think about that, or food for thought. That also I see like, yeah, that's a bringing awareness. That's the point. So yeah, feedback I receive this both like the beautiful thing of the pictures that I appreciate, but also the more like getting the awareness of this cognitive disruption, like never thinking about this, how the value and the action can come together sometimes not matching.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, you
This is not a profound question. I'm just curious. Do you, all of the people who you feature in the exhibit, do you know them really well, or do you know them, some of them just but in passing? Like, how well do you know the subjects that are in the piece?
there are well different people. Some of them, well, today they're friends. But some others are people that I just found out there and say, can I take a picture and explain what's a project about? And yeah, it's I, I don't have like a deep relationship with all of it, with some.
Have they all been able to see the pictures like in the exhibit? Have they all experienced it or not?
I I'm not sure about that. You
Mm-hmm.
know, the other day I was thinking like going to try to find them and give them like a copy of the picture, uh, just because they're like part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm thinking about it.
I mean,
That's
to me, I think it would be cool. I would try to bring family or friends to be like, look, that's me, you know?
yeah, yeah.
Tell us a little more about, there was a mention in your bio about the Capitol show. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think that's a real prestigious thing to be invited to show this at the Minnesota Capitol. Tell us a little about how that came about and some of your favorite um, anecdotes from that.
Um, so I applied for this um, possibility to be uh, featured like display and displaying my pictures at the Capitol building. I would say, well, a few years ago. I mean, uh, maybe 4 years ago. I'm not sure. But the thing is, like, I read this the open call for that. I never thought that they would select me because it was from all the state, and they just selected like I think 7 people from different artwork. So when I got selected, it was kind of a super uh, feeling like oh that's a big deal, you know. Like so, I'm trying to I what I did back then was trying to be very connected with the person that was coordinating because I never been like uh, ex, my exhibition was never in that kind of a scale that was like oh I don't know if what's gonna happen. So once we put up the exhibition, I remember representatives going and some other like a international like a news channel like Telemundo, I think. Yeah, it was very well. I would say the diffusion and promotion of the project was really broad. So yeah, that got me super excited. So uh, from that point, I've been thinking my what would be a good second part, and I saw again this open call for to present your work. So I'm thinking about this say battery project that I did. So maybe I'm not sure. So yeah, that's and then people for the opening, I remember there were a lot of people like coming in and out. Uh, well, representatives, then people from the University of Minnesota, because I was very connected with them. I was helping in a doctorate program with a few guest lectures on social justice and community work. And then we saw this kind of a big bunch of like kids, I think from a school bus, like a kind of a day trip or something. I know how you call it, field trip. Is that right? So yeah, it was very interesting to explain to them the pictures. That was a very, I would say, not just interesting but essential, because I think young people are the one that can maybe make more changes because where they are at right now. For us, man, it's like a, I don't know, I don't know how much we left to make changes.
That's great. Anyone else have some burning questions? Otherwise, is there anything else you wanted to share, John? We just thank you for your time and getting to know you a little bit and seeing your work hanging at SMAC. And hearing that you've got more work coming is very exciting as well.
Yeah, well, I would like to say that it's kind of a promotion of as a Purpose Artisans, we are opening this program. It's like a big branch out of a PA that has to be with wellness, with cultural wellness. So we are opening in July our place. We have a place now.
Oh.
So this place would be dedicated um, uh, to help people with we like to call like wellness, like a decolonized wellness, because it's a practicing all those. I would say it's part of an art. It's part of a discipline today, but it's something that can help people. So the name for this program is Cancunapa, which is a Quechua word that means for everyone. So it's like a wellness for everyone. So coming from Purpose Artisans. It's like Cancunapa by Purpose Artisans. So we will be offering cranial sacral massage, sound healing, some coaching on cultural stuff, like IDI, and helping people like to move forward when to be, I would say, more like a cultural competent in general, since our community is so diverse. So that, and I'm planning to have this is a very good thing. I'm planning to have a sound lab. So like a little I don't know if you've heard about this Chaladni plates. That is a plates that vibrate with frequencies, and they put like salt or sand on it. And when you put uh, uh, different frequencies, the sand or the salt will shape, it will get a different design depending on the frequency. So that's to demonstrate what the vibrations can do to the molecules in your body. Um, so that is not because we like the sound healing, but we would like to, we hope to people can more like educated in that sense, like how these work. Because I've seen different activities around sound healing, the bowls and everything. And sometimes people go and just relax, which is fine. But I would like to give something more. And the other thing is we have a lot of instruments. We play a lot of instruments, so that's a new thing. Opening in July, you are very welcome to come with a
So
discount.
we do we just watch your website and like Facebook for more details coming up on that?
Oh, of course, yes,
Yeah.
yes. That's one of the things that I need to do, updating the
Is it
hardware.
purposeartisans.com or .org?
Or
Org.
so
Purposeartisans.org. Yeah.
yeah, what you will see there probably is I just pinned the virtual photo exhibition, so you will see that. But I need to really get a updating that web.
That's endless. Everybody's got to update their website. There isn't anybody out there that should say, "Oh, I don't have to update my website. It's perfect."
Oh no,
Nobody
I've
says
never
that.
heard someone saying that. Yes.
No, no. Well, that is very exciting. You are making great changes with having a building for Purpose Artisans. That's wonderful. I'm so glad to hear that and all of the things you're going to offer our communities. So thank you. Thank you for being with us.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely. Yeah.
that's a beautiful wrap up for tonight to hear about your future and the future of your organization that you have moving forward so quickly. And that's great. We're so happy for you and grateful to have you in the SMAC Gallery.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
Yes. Good night, everybody. That's it for this installment. We will see you soon.
Thank you.